shall we? Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom? Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. Your host with the most is Marky Saint. These are the new Saint slides. I am shining. It's out here. It's Vegas. It's hot out here. And this morning, we're going to say not only are haters make me famous, but haters make me focus. And this morning, I'm going to jump in on it because it just so happened that the other day I had a hater, ex girlfriend, complaining about a photo, trying to slow down my roll, like as if my life isn't bigger than just one photo. And I ended up going and changing my whole trajectory of my life instead of sitting there waiting for her bullshit and wallowing around in all the drama and stupid shit. And I went out there and I landed my shirt in Mark Kecko's hand as promised 5 years later. Amen. 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 How do I get this going? How do I explain to people that there's always going to be a distraction, that there's always going to be an excuse, there's always going to be something? I remember when I was first quitting cigarettes and I was looking at my hand and I couldn't stop my hand from coming to my mouth, right? And I could just feel how powerless I was to this drug, and it was pulling me. It was making me do things I didn't exactly want to fucking do. And in that, I realized that I had less control over my faculties and my emotions than I thought I did. And this is really a shocking experience because you usually have control over your hand. Like right now, here's my hand. I'm rolling a blunt, doing the morning motivation, telling my finger to go in the hole, fill around while I'm talking to you. I can't even see it. And I'm doing it, right? This is part of it, just to do it to it, nothing but putting your mind to it. Well, when it comes to something like going to the bathroom or simple things as filling a blunt or driving, we go into autopilot. I've been driven in a fucking full year and a half, bro. And I got in the car and I'm playing with my phone, playing with the radio, as if I've been doing it the whole time, right? We have so many autopilot. I'm taking so many shits. I've driven so many times, right? There's some things that I won't even be concentrating on. And that's what ends up happening, right? When you concentrate on a hater, all of a sudden, the things you had priorities on, the things you were like, oh yeah, I need to get those done, become smaller. Then all you do is just focus on them and what they had going on, and then they win. And that's why I had to have this conversation this morning. It was just like, if I didn't capture my own mind, if I didn't say, look, man, they have a right to their opinion, right? I can see why she doesn't want her ass hanging out on the internet. But then again, you can't even see her face. And there's bigger things than that. So while I'm over here trying to jump in her circus freaks and her flying monkeys and all these other things, these terminologies of people flying around like they're part of the fucking Wizard of Oz and shit, trying to cause trouble, my friend's busy going to fucking jail again. Right? While other people are so trapped in their own world and their own minutia, my buddy just got another DUI, wrecked his car, totaled it, and ran from the scene and got a federal arrest. He just got out of jail. Like, he just got out of jail. He just had a baby, and now he's headed back with federal charges evading an officer running from the law. And it's scary shit like that, dude, that you go inside your head and you go, a fucking photo? You have no idea what to complain about. You must be fucking bored to go out of your way and make comments on my post today. This ex friend of me, not even a friend of mine, someone I thought was a friend of mine, but always been kind of a friend of me. Her boyfriend that cheats on her, and Honest Pete, I can say your name, bro. Has always just been a dick to me because we used to be close, and now he's just an asshole. The whole world's frozen over, and she went out of her way to say this is a scam. Mark's not building homes small. I know where this property is 20 minutes after you got me. And then I was like, yeah, it's because Chris opened his fat ass mouth. So I had a bunch of haters going around worried about home small instead of building the homes and supporting my dreams like I did with Mark Echo and believing in me. They went out of their way, these fucking haters, frenemies, to go and say where the location was. I said it was top secret. My homie put something underneath it. He's not my homie anymore. I got to stop saying that because my mind is playing tricks on me. Your mind is playing tricks on you that these people are really your friends, right? You probably have friends in your people people. We should call them people because the term is friends, but it's a loose terminology. You know, friends are people that are there for you thick and thin, not somebody that just click the button and you never hear from them. And that's what it felt like. You know, I never heard from these dudes at all. They never make any comments on my post. But when it came to, hey, you need any investors? And I was like, yeah, I need investors. This person cock blocked an investor on me this morning. They were like, this isn't Mark's property. He doesn't own it. It's all bullshit. Do not proceed, right? Well, do not proceed is my friend anymore. She unfriended herself. She should have just blocked me because then I could block her. But Jessica Hawk, man, you're a bitch, bro. Not only are you an ugly person, but you're ugly inside and out. You and Honest Pete need each other, bro. You know, you're getting cheated on by him, and he knows you're too ugly to be his girlfriend, but you let him live there because you got nothing better to do, and he's too much of a slow boat to pull his own weight. It's just what it is, bro. You know, and by the time I got some hater in my vision too, I can spit some truth of my own. You know, like I've been in that house where he lives with your mom and all those fucking dogs that are out of control and impolite like you guys, right? This never seems to surprise me that people are just like their dogs. You know, like your dogs don't know any bounds. Neither did you, and you're not a friend of mine. You're a friend of me. And haters, not only do they make me famous, right, but they also make me focus. They make me focus on what's important. And I think the toughest part about what we do when we're listening to a hater is we let them into our mind thoughts. We let them into the thought process. They start taking control of what we're thinking instead of us controlling what we're thinking, right? So it's just one of those things where I'd be watching, bro. You know, I'd be watching people to see how they really are and treat me, uh, see how they treat me when I'm not around. You know, I've been gone for a year and a half, so all these people like, oh man, I miss you, but still won't show up to come see me. Right, yeah. Or, oh yeah, man, you're doing really good. You're meeting Mark Echo, and then post shit, their own narcissistic shit on my post. Like, I got a new car. And you're like, what does that have to do with Mark Echo? It doesn't. It just shows me that my friends are narcissistic and they only want what they want to bleed and lead. And that's just a fact of it. So I have friends that only use me, right? To hear them and their problems. I got friends that'll just call right up right now and just go into their day on what's wrong and bitch and moan about politics and what's not right in their lives. It happens, bro. I've seen it time and time again. And I watch it because I'm seeing people that are just needing attention or people that are doing something about it. And this is where it comes to Saints Addiction. It's like, are you going to take in this amount of attacks, this amount of trauma, this amount of drama, and churn it around inside of yourself and execute, make things happen, and move forward, even with everybody hating on you, right? Like you're the underdog, you're the away team, you're the guy that's going into the tunnel, into the dome, into the ring in enemy territory where everyone else loves this guy. He's the boxer, he's the favorite, he's the A side, you're the B side, and sometimes you're gonna have to play the B side. Bless up. Sometimes you're not the home hero. Sometimes you're the fucking underdog, and you're gonna have to go into that town just like Jorge Masvidal did and knock out your boy Darren Till in London. Like everybody was like, "Whoa!" Like ice cold at him. He was in enemy territory. Everybody's booing. If he started touching his nose, they boo. You know, like it's your head. They'd be like, boo. You know when people are hating on you, and it just sucks that sometimes you think they're your friends. You go say hello to them in real life. I saw them setting up. I was cordial with her and him at the Champs convention. He even said hi, even though he didn't want to. I haven't seen him a year and a half. What's up, Honest Pete? What's up? Didn't want to because we used to be friends. Because Scorpios, they'll fucking keep you forever in the dog house, even though they're the ones in the dog house, and you guys can keep each other, bro. You and your weirdo relationships, but yeah, to go out of a way to stop my growth, an investor, me building a house on my friend's property has nothing to do with that other property or the well or the other bullshit. There are people that go out of their way to fucking bring you bullshit, bro. There are people that will go out of the way and get their friends to write emails to you and make a big deal out of one photo. And even though it's months ago and they're powerless, you got to be as stupid as them to get involved with the argument. And that's what it really is. I'm going to show you two idiots because two people will be arguing. By the time I don't respond and I grab my own energy back and I put my energy out there and I go to the Magic Convention and I shake fucking Mark Echo's hand again and I put the shirt in his hand, Saints Brands Worldwide, that's it, bro. And by the time one of these models doesn't want a model for me, there's 60 different models. I'm trying to get to 100, but 100 reliable models in my sheet. Names, phone numbers, and address getting developed so I can make these shirts, so I can put it on them and find out who's really for me. You know, I mean, I've put designs out there around the world with all these models, and some of them have disappointed me. Never made their design, lost their design, forgot their design. There's so many flaky bitches. That's why I set up reliable models. I know out of the 60, maybe there's only 20, not even 30, not even 50% are reliable. It's an oxymoron. Most of these girls are entitled. Just is what it is. How can you not be when you're 21, 22 years old and you get it free everywhere and every guy's giving you a free ride and buying you free drinks and trying to fuck you? You think you got the world in the short and curlies, but I got news for you, young girl. Young women that watch my show, Money Up and Mark, because I'm a misogynist. You know, I'm a more male dominant, masculine, male dom person. But as a woman, you playing stupid. I tell women all the time, you got pretty privilege. You got pretty problems. You know, where you're sitting there with all that youth. This girl's crying. Oh no, I'm gonna have my bills, and now you shaking your ass in the nightclub. Was that the solution? Pop bottles with these strangers and shake your ass all night with these girls that don't have jobs, so you can all not have jobs, have the time of your life, but it's only a Wednesday. I've been there. And what's worse is you're gonna get all your value front loaded. It's not like you're a trust fund baby where once you get your mind right, once you're 30, 40 years old and know what you want to invest in and know how you want to spend the money wisely, they give you all your energy at 16, 19, 21, and now you got this body but no self-control. And that's the kind of dichotomy I'm talking about. People, frenemies that they can say hello to in your face at the champs convention less than a couple months ago and then blow up your shit and unfriend you and be a complete bitch and backstab you. Those people are like that. I know it. I know it. And as soon as you have somebody go, hey, you looking for investors, and she goes, fuck, do not approach. Not only are you fucking with the money, right? And I know people that get beat up fucking with someone's money, right? You don't want to be that person. Like that kind of karma brings you unwanted attention. It's almost like a mobster pulling up in a truck and just taking care of you. You do not want that attention. Fucking with people's money's like fucking with their emotions. Not only is she gonna get blocked, but now I gotta get proactive. And it was just like, okay, now I gotta go on my way, make sure you don't get an investor, and then we'll be even, right? You know what I mean? Haters make me famous. So, you know, by the time you're digging holes in my canoe, right? I'm telling champs that you guys are stealing things and maybe you don't keep your job at champs, right? Like if we're gonna tell lies on each other, like that's not his property, that's my friend's property. That's lie one. So let me lie on you and tell him that you've been stealing products and maybe you don't have your setup or your job for the next 10 years, right? Like this is the reporting that I'm doing. These are the issues that you think you can go touch somebody. They can touch you. I can guarantee you I can send anybody to jail. I'll just send a little bit of drugs to your house. All I need is your address and then you have to prove that it's not your drugs. And I'll ship it raw too so that way you'll be fucked. There's a petty side to me. There's a petty side to us all where we don't want somebody just to go over and fuck with our money, fuck with our safety, fuck with our family. You're gonna find a whole different version of you, a different mom, a different grandma. You'll watch people get wilding out, especially when it's something they care about. And I care deeply about my projects, bro. I'm building my own home with my own hands on my friend's property. It has nothing to do with the other property. But as soon as I posted it, I watched all the frenemies come around. All of a sudden, the flying monkeys took flight, and they were just like, caw, caw. And I was like, what's going on with this post? You know, I post some shit it won't ever get a peep. I post about gun control, abortion, or something controversial, then they're all over it. I didn't even know this was controversial. Who would have known? But I turned the word from well to wood because we got wood.
And it has nothing to do with the water because we're not living there. We're literally just building them to ship them. Build it to ship it. It can go to Virginia. It can go to Canada. It can go to Mexico. Who fucking knows, dude? As long as someone's buying it, we're building it. And it's that simple. Home small. It's a simple 16-foot by 20-foot home. And it's going to be a storage spot if no one else is there. And no one can stop us from storing things out there. And it's nothing but wide space and opportunity. What these people do, went out of the way to fuck with the investment, went out of the way to blow up the secret spot. Like, where's it at? I was like, top secret. And my friend's like, it's right here. I'm like, you're not much of a friend, right? Right though? Right? I mean, if you really, my friend, if you really had my back, wouldn't you have DM'd me that? You know? So haters make me focus. Like, I was like, I really thought you were a friend, both of them, you know? And then you're in my friends list and you unfriend yourself. Oh man, let me help you block yourself. Block yourself from my life. That ugly behavior, that ugly look. I don't need friends like you. I need real friends that are going to go out there and build the fucking damn thing with me and put in the hard work and pick me up when I need rides and let me store my car when I'm out there for the whole year and a half now. You know, that's what my friend's been doing. He's been doing me favors, letting me in on his investment. He owns the property, you know, and then you're going to go tell him he don't own the property. He's the one that put 17 grand down, bro. What? What money did you put down? Nothing. You just ran your mouth. And that's what people do. They're going to run their mouth. They're going to be Facebook warriors, keyboard warriors. They're going to post things, talk shit, whatever, bro. You can hate me now, but I won't stop now because I can't stop now. Lyrics on shirts, bro. I make lyrics on shirts, literally own lyrics on shirts for over 10 years plus. Print lyric shirts. I haven't even got the website up, but one day it'll hit. And then when it's making 10 grand, everybody's like, oh, yeah, we knew you'd always win. But they didn't share the post, bro. Like, get it twisted. You'll see. You'll see how many fake friends you have when you're winning, right? When you got a little bit of money or you're doing things and all of a sudden the reliable models are around, all of a sudden you're getting all the DMs like, Mark, I want to hang out. I get it. But they ain't trying to hang out when you're painting the white fence, are they? What's his name? Huckleberry Finn. You know, you got to be slick with it. Everybody needs motivation. Motivation. Everybody needs manipulation. If you don't understand these terms, seduction, right? Like how my ex played me with seduction, using her sexuality to cue me and drive me and breadcrumb me and you give me a little bit but not give me some and then I'll be following her. Now you're my hater. Now you got me focused. Now you got me focused on what is a narcissist and how do they operate? How did I become so foolish to do this? I think I'm a pretty smart guy, but then again, there he is, your boy fucking Newton. Yeah, the man who created physics himself was too greedy and put money back into the crash of the tulips. Right? He cashed out. He could have walked away, bro. He made the money. But greed got him over again. And maybe horny's gonna get you. It could be greed. It could be horny. It could be what's another thing that we do? Petty. Wadi Revenge. That's what that photo was. You know, it was a kiss my ass. I know that's a fake ass. Your fake ass fucking left. I could have put hashtag baby killer, but I didn't. You know, and that's one of those things. So, you know, I've been over here doing my thing for a hot minute. Some people be acting fucking brand new. I don't know about them. That is not my thing. I don't know why they would be always trying to fucking, I don't know, get on the show or be the center of attention. I was all over the place and my buddy kept popping his head in the video. And I'm like, bro, like I'm used to doing this alone. And it was just like some people, you can see it. You can see it. Your boy, what's his name? Rick James used to see it. He used to take a whole ounce and throw it in the air of cocaine and watch everybody's face get thirsty. Like, what'd you do? Like it was theirs. They felt ownership to something they didn't even buy. It's his. He can do whatever he wants, just like Lil Wayne. It's my cup. It's my cup. It's it, bro. What's in my cup's in my cup. What's in your cup's in your cup. So many people going over their cup, spilling over. Can't wait to fucking think. She's like, oh, that's my photo. And I'm like, yeah, you gave me approval. I asked you specifically for it. But as soon as you don't like me or change your mind or opinion, you want me to edit my feed. And I don't edit my feed. There girls, there's so much carnage. I try to find my Mark Echo photo. There's so much carnage of people that are on my feed still that aren't my friends anymore. What do we want me to do? Go delete them and cut their face out like I'm immature? Nah, man, this isn't that kind of show. It's really not that important. So people be acting stupid. People be acting atrocious. Haterade abound. I promise you, dude. But this is your calling. I sat here. I was like, come on. My stomach hurts. It's okay. You can make it. How much walking? It don't matter. What about your shoes? Fuck it. Wear these. Wear the Saint slides. I couldn't find my guys, bro. Magic. I tried to find the Saint slides, but I couldn't find my guys. I found my Ego brand wear. I got the floats, and we're gonna make some Saint slides, but I don't have my fucking shoe guys. That's a shame. I should probably reach out to them. But that's it. The more you pour into those cups of drama, the more that you pour your focus down the fucking drain. It's almost like wiping your ass with $100 bills. Your focus is priceless. That's why they want it. If they can get you to talk about it on the show, they're getting off on it. If they can get you to respond to the emails, then they won. There's that bait wins, and it's like, are you getting baited? Are people trying to get you to swing so they can slip a punch on you and knock you out? I know I got baited into violence with this girl. I didn't even think it was going to go down like that. Moments ago, we were just laying in the bed being fucking chill. I had no idea that she was going to pop up like a demon. And then, yeah, one thing got up her ass, and she did. She popped up like a demon. She went from not moving at all to boom. That was making her angry. And I was like, dude, why are we doing this inside? Come outside, man. There's a full beach, man. Tried to sit next to her. She sat away. I went to go get my phone. She said, turn that fucking shit off. I was like, fuck you. You can't tell me what to do. This is my phone. Then she tried running aside. I was like, stop. We got to talk. Then she proceeded to attack my phone and attack me and swing at try to fucking kick me on my groin and fucking headbutt me and all sorts of fun things before I had to lock her up. Yeah. And then sit her back down. She said, we can hit me. There's the bait, boys. There's the bait. Like women that have been hit before or entice you to hit them or are already hitting you. There's something you can't stop. And that's why I have to tell my truth. I'm not going to let a narcissist slide, bro. I call myself on my own narcissism, and you got to call yourself on yours. There's something about us that's perverse. There's something about us that wants revenge. There's something about us that talks shit to our friends. There's something about us that makes us keyboard warriors. There's something about us that makes us haters. There's people that will smile in your face and then replace. There's a lot of that. And I'm guilty of it too. I'm as human as you. There's like a thing where it's like something can be very important to me and mean nothing to me the next minute. I wonder about that, about myself, right? And the dichotomy of things, right? Like you can be so close to some people so far away. My thing was to put a chapter behind me, and say, I can focus on the now. I can do something with my power now. I'm in Vegas right now. I'm not in that photo 6 months ago. Right? That doesn't have any power over me. It might have power over you and your three little friends in Norway, and you guys having your little fucking Wicked Witch of the East, Flying Monkeys, fucking circle jerk you got going on there, right? Okay. Well, while you're busy putting your energy flying monkeys, I was busy putting my energy in being a G and putting this work in and go getting these glasses on and solidifying my business connections. And now Ego Brands is going to do Saint Shades. You know what I mean? I'm going to do some Saint Slides too. I sourced some new shoes. Met Mark Echo. I couldn't lose. Got some new reliable models. Those girls are cool. What else? Weed Club Worldwide. Gave out some more Weed Club cards. What else? My stomach's feeling better. What else? Mark Echo. That part. Met Mark again 2 times. Mark Echo twice in the same spot. And I'm trying to figure out the times apart. Because I think I said 5 years, but it might be 7. And then meet Mike Tyson twice in the same spot, about 5-6 years apart. So I got some research to do, but it's just a trip. Meet Mike twice, meet Mark twice. I'm thinking I'm going to meet Kanye West. I'm thinking I'm going to meet, who was the other person I thought would be cool to meet that I thought I would meet? There was like a Mike thing going on. I don't know. But watching circles unfold, right? And spending my time on expanding my network. Thank you for that energy, putting that energy into me, that networking, rebuilding, getting back my fucking LinkedIn, rebuilding it, juicing it, just hitting everybody with the site in an hour, doing the speed networking. Thanks to Alex Hit, he gets the shout out. Maxer, all these guys, I wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be under the influence. I wouldn't be able to meet the guys like Trent or keep showing up to events and doing First Friday sessions and going to Magic conventions and going to Champs conventions and making it from around the world and just land and boom, I see my glasses guy. He's right there. I'm like, yo, bro, I need these glasses. Get my orders in, see what fashion is around the world and focus on that. You know, I can feel the compass wanting to go south and focus on stupid shit. But I ain't got time for that, bro. No, ma'am. No, sir. I do not got time for that. I am over it for sure. All I do is focus on the business. There's nothing personal anymore. I do personal stuff out here, saying personal things, but not even really my personal life. These were people that been in my life. I've been in their house, and I can't tell you how many houses I've been in, and now I'm not welcomed anymore. People that were close to me, or I was close to them enough to be in their house and know them personally, and then vilify me, hate me, and talk shit online. You're just like, there's always a hater. There's always a culprit. There's always an instigator. I want to make sure that I'm a player. I want to make sure that I'm putting up points, and I want to make sure that my points count. And the rest of it is, if it don't count, you know, if it doesn't take account and count for something, like moving forward with business or growing a page or living a dream, it has no place to be with me. And I've seen my dreams come into reality. I've had this conversation late last night with my friend who's coming in from Florida, and we had to have this conversation. It was super dope, but it was cool. I was like, man, you're perfect, bro. Like, you are gonna travel the first time with your son, right? He's gonna get to see Vegas. He's gonna get the opportunity to go be with his dad and be on an adventure. Everybody's on a different adventure, and it's really inside you to choose what chapter and adventure you want to be on. Do you want to be on haterade? Do you want to really focus on the people that say, oh, you're a horrible human being, you're the worst, knew you were always a piece of shit? You're like, how healthy is that? For them to say it, for you to absorb it, I gray rocked it. I was just like, nope, I've learned better than to get enticed into a fight. I now catch myself before I get irritated, before I lose my cool over something stupid. And usually it's something stupid, you know, the way someone was driving, or not paying attention to directions, or maybe they're not listening, you know. These things irritate the shit out of me. And to be truthful, it's nice to have breaks on these things, because then I don't let it irritate me anymore. I beat myself to the punch like we talked about. Yeah, bro. I try to get my petties in a bunch. I'm trying to set my mind free and go be free and go live this blessed life that I live, to go around the world and be here just in the same hemisphere, same state, same city, same fucking area as Mark Echo again, and knew that I was going to see this dude again. I've been calling my shot, talking about I should have mailed it. Why didn't I call him? I'm wasting my time. No. About my time and waited to the end, and let's see if he reaches out. That would be dope as fuck. And then I'll fly out to New York, and we could start all 5 fashion brands, bro. You already know. He's already about the instigators. I already signed up for his class about instigators. I have an instigator shirt, like the Instagram sign. And I think it's time. I think it's time that I get closer to these more influential people that do have real power and do real things, and I want to be a part of that. So if we can, we shall. And because I can, I will. And I just started to put my energy into the things that I can, dude. I don't know what else to tell you, dude. Haters make me famous. I ain't got time for that shit. These people are so negative. And it's just like, whatever, dude. So what? We were close. That time's gone now. And some people I've apologized to, and I guess some people want a feud. What do you want to do, dude? I gotta fucking do what I gotta do, and you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's what's imperative. So, put your prism on, put your perspective on, get sort them. Don't call them problems. Call them challenges, and pick your challenges. That's another thing, like that's your morning motivation is to pick your challenges and face them. And that's your morning motivation. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever, and finish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of your fears, the other side of the world, the other side of excuses. And I'm loving these Saint Shades, bro. I'm gonna have to do some Saint Shades just now. Anyway, that's your boy, Marky Saint. I love my life. Peace. Go be free.